What's good? What's good? We got TikTokers who captured their final moments. That's sad. Damn. Make sure you guys put up to the live streams, man.
On February 17th of 2021, a little girl by the name Felicia would post a message to her TikTok profile. Typically, she would post fun, child-related content to a small following. However, that day, her post couldn't be any more harrowing and serious.
Yo, she's just a little kid.
Он, короче, стучится на дверь.
What language is this, chat?
Он уже несколько минут здесь стоит, стучится, орёт, матерится. Я просто вне страшно.
I'm scared. Yo, she been what the
On a
hell?
day when her father left
Yo, her face look like she's been like beat up. What's going on?
To visit the local shops, their neighbor began to knock on the door. Felicia, being alone with their youngest brother, refused to answer. However, the knocks were persistent and aggressive. The only thing she thought to do was to post to TikTok to hopefully spread awareness of the situation and potentially get help if needed.
What's going on? I'm scared for her.
Felicia would then go on to say that these knocks continued for over an hour. It should also be noted that maintenance men were working on the home during this interaction. However, they ignored the knocks as they felt it wasn't their business to address a visitor. Why Felicia didn't bring her worries to them, I'm not sure. Soon, the knocks would stop, and Felicia would get a message from her friend asking if she wanted to go to the park in hopes of feeling safe with fellow company. Relieved, she quickly said yes and waited for her friend. During this time, Felicia's father would arrive home, and after hearing a soft knock on the door, Felicia would...
Whoa. Don't do that to me. Yo, that knock. Nah. That scared the hell out of me, bro. Oh, nah, don't do that to me. Nah. I got headphones on, bro. If you watch that with headphones on, who got headphones on, bro? That shit sounded so realistic. I damn near looked over there. Nah, don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that to me.
Would answer, only to be greeted in fear by the neighbor.
These sound effects are doing me,
In a swift
bro. I'm
attempt to
scared.
close the door, Felicia was shot numerous times.
Nah.
Her father quickly ran to his daughter's side, and after screaming at the maintenance worker to call for help, listened to his daughter's final words. Dad, I have been killed.
What the f?
The neighbor in question was a 33-year-old man named Vasily Donets. According to Felicia's father, the two were typically in good standings. However, recent arguments regarding noise complaints left their relationship tense. This was like
noise complaints. So noise complaints is why you shot up his daughter? The hell?
The catalyst for Vasily's torment on the children that day, and the reason for Felicia's demise. This shooting occurred only 15 minutes after she posted her last TikTok.
Man. That is so crazy, bro. Over a noise complaint?
22-year-old Gan Sujang lived the dream that many aspire, to be a social media influencer. At first,
to her,
he
man.
simply would document his
God bless her soul,
experiences
man.
in different parts of the world, capturing different cultures and fascinating customs. These videos would solely be for his own collection, however this would soon change. His worldwide adventure would be halted once he landed in Africa, not because of any financial or technical issue, but because he fell in love with the continent.
What part? Nigeria?
He bonded with the locals and found immense
if it's Nigeria, we Nigerian
in their livelihood.
We're all of Africa.
He soon found a girlfriend, and after capturing some videos of the local food...
I like this guy. He can say that. He can say that word. I don't care, man. Give him that word pass, bro. Come on.
Yeah. What if he posted all these videos to social media? Gan created a TikTok account called Chubby Goes to Africa, where him and his girlfriend would travel across Africa to try different foods and talk with locals in the area.
This is so wholesome,
The
man.
idea was an immediate success, and it wasn't long before his account would
There's
take
no way
off.
he's gone, bro. Don't do that to me.
He built a social media team and enjoyed the lifestyle of traveling across Africa to an audience of about 5 million people.
Tough.
With this type of fame comes those who follow. Some of Gon's fans would become friends and join Gon in his adventure across the continent. They would each develop their own social media following because of this, and for the most part, every team member was more than happy with this sporadic fame. All except for one. 32-year-old Fang Zhang was a member of this content group.
Oh nah, this boy head built like Mega Mind, boy. Don't.
He was friends with everybody, however his personality didn't quite mesh well with the others. Gon was typically known to be a very charismatic, comfortable person to be around. Part of this is likely what influenced his success, however Fang was quite the opposite. People have been found noting that interacting with Fang was often awkward, making them uncomfortable when creating content for TikTok. Despite this,
he looked like a weirdo.
Gon still encouraged Fang to continue. However, as tensions between the group rose, Fang was unfortunately let go. While you might think that this would cause an altercation between the two, Fang was surprisingly understanding.
Okay.
He departed from the group and continued to make content on his own, showing moderate success.
I thought it was going to be like a revenge type situation. I thought he was the killer, but hey, let's see where this goes, man.
And traveling across the world in a similar fashion as Gon. Everyone's relationship seemed beautiful. However, it wouldn't be long before tensions would rise once again. According to Fang, when Gon was traveling to China with his family, he gave Gon roughly $1,500 to purchase him an iPhone, as doing so in Africa was impossible. Gon agreed, however, after returning, no iPhone was bought and the money Fang sent him was not returned. There is no confirmation to the legitimacy of this story, however, Gon would choose not to address the situation. Fang would continue to make claims against Gon and his team, saying that they sent virus-infested meals to his home and destroyed property that Fang owned.
Virus-infested meals? What type of virus are we talking about? What the hell?
Initially wanted to believe Gon,
that's evil,
as there was no evidence to back Fang's claims. However, on a trip to Nepal, Fang's hometown, Gon made a comment saying, "I've come to beat him up."
Oh.
During the trip to Nepal on December 4th of 2022, Gon would go live one last time, where he traveled through the streets of Nepal, unknowing what lurked within the shadows.
Oh, he's gonna pull up on him? No way he's gonna pull up on him. Out of nowhere. Stream snipe.
Merely a second after this moment, screams can be heard. Fang would sneak up behind.
Alright, bro, this is not doing any. It's worse. Oh, it's worse than I thought, man. It's worse than I thought. That cranium is insane.
Gon and stab him numerous times in the back and stomach. Slain in the middle of Nepal's streets, Fang wouldn't flee the scene, but would instead stay by Gon's
Wait, he said he stabbed him?
In the back and stomach.
He said he was gonna beat him up. Where did the scent come from? Why did it escalate so quick? Bro, you can't be that mad. Like,
but would instead stay by Gon's dying body and scold him. He wanted to ensure that in Gon's final moments, even he would know who had won. In the days that followed, Fang would be arrested by the authorities and taken into custody following the murder.
Yeah, who beat him up? Please, whoever did this, thank you. Whoever left his face mashed up, I would have done it even more, you know? How can you end such a good soul? He looked like such a good, kind-hearted soul, smiling. Like, bro. Man. This shit doing me, bro.
Harrison Gilks, a Canadian teenager, got diagnosed with a rare cancer known as rhabdomyosarcoma at only the young age of 16. It wasn't until 2 years later that he would find out his cancer was terminal. However, instead of wasting his final years...
Free your mans, yeah, you're getting... yeah, welcome. What are you talking about, free your mans? Dumb. Talk about free your mans. A killer, right? A killer, right? Hold that time out.
Years depressed and alone, he decided to do something
Don't say no dumb shit like that.
inspiring.
I'd like to make a little series called
Dumb
maybe like bucket list series. I'm gonna go out and do a bunch of stuff that I've always wanted to do. You know, I'm not sure what yet. You know, maybe skydiving or, you know, just stuff along those lines.
Harrison posted a TikTok about his cancer and his dreams of completing as many bucket list activities as he could in the little time he had left. This TikTok grew exponentially fast and kickstarted the overwhelming support behind his goal of making his last years some of his best.
That's so freaking
Thanks
sad,
to many
man.
donations, Harrison quickly began going on many adventures.
Imagine like knowing like your life is gonna come to, well, it is gonna come to an end eventually, but this soon, like you have like a year left, you gotta make the most of it, man.
Both on the ground and in the sky. During this time, he would update his fans on his health and even express some encouraging news, stating that the tumors in his lungs and prostate stopped growing.
There's also a scan where the big tumor in my prostate stopped growing for now, and the ones in my lungs have only grown a little bit.
He continued to gather more life experiences, and his audience watched the date as Harrison's 18th birthday was approaching. This
This is sad.
milestone
This is
would
really
be
sad.
monumental. Harrison was able to see his 18th birthday. However, on October 21st, the day he turned 18, social media heard nothing. People understood that this must be a very special and sensitive moment. However, they began to get a little concerned when no update was posted throughout the following
Don't tell me it was on his birthday, bro. Don't do that now. Don't do that.
weeks. Harrison pretty much went MIA for an entire month until November 17th, when he returned to TikTok with
Okay.
some unfortunate news.
So the chemo I did all summer, it didn't really work. Tumor kept progressing, and it's gotten a little bigger, and it spread to my hip too.
The cancer wasn't looking good. It was growing, and
AYD trying not to laugh is crazy. What? What laughing, smirking did you see this whole time? Stupid.
even worse, spreading. The clock was ticking, and Harrison gave his final push towards his bucket list. In the next 3 months, Harrison would travel all across the globe, enjoying tours of the mountain peaks to the beaches of Cancun. He spent quality time with his family, his friends, and even got to meet multiple members of his favorite hockey team. Harrison is one of the purest reminders I've seen to keep your head high and live life to its fullest. On March 22nd,
Skill issue. Yo, a lot of niggas are just they're just holding the timeouts, bro. Like, y'all just want this, don't you? Like, at this point.
2nd of 2023.
It's not time to be, this is not time to be funny, bro. This is a serious and very sad video, man. Let's be serious, chat. Come on.
Harrison would take to TikTok one last time. This was his final message.
Chances of me going home, very slim. So I'll be in the hospital for probably the remainder of whatever time I got left. Pray for me and my family. It's been a great ride with you guys on the bucket list. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support throughout everything. Bucket list complete.
Harrison would pass shortly after this.
RIP, man. Hey, man. On the bright side, obviously that's tragic. At least he got to live what seemed like a good few last year of his life. You know, he did the things he wanted to do. So.
Inquisitor
Chad, what would you
is
guys
just
do if you only had like a year left to live? What would you guys do?
as tragic as any other entry in this list. Unlike the others, however, it's not a display of unfortunate circumstance, nor a crossfire between two colliding parties. This is an example of how even the best decisions don't guarantee the best life. Inquisitor was a famous TikToker who cosplayed as the character Ghost from the Call of Duty franchise. In the video game, Ghost is most known for his silent and mysterious persona. However, Inquisitor brought his own character to the man behind the mask. He was easygoing, always positive, and remembered to use his
spamming, bro. I
following
just
for
time you up,
good
man. Stop
and spread
spamming.
kind messages to those watching.
Why are you so splendid?
Around every edge, Inquisitor just seemed like a good guy. Unfortunately for him, however, he didn't account for the evil that often follows with fame. As his audience grew, Inquisitor decided to hire a female editor to help him develop content to keep up with his newfound success. As content began to get pushed out, Inquisitor would continuously compliment the work. He would always mention how it looked fantastic, and would often use the phrase, "I love her." It should be noted that this was said as a friendly gesture, one that he used loose and often with many people. However, in this day and age, Inquisitor should have watched his words a little more carefully. As it turned out, Inquisitor's editor was underage, and saying phrases
Ooh. Yeah, that's a turn.
such as, "I want to marry her,"
That's a plot
although
twist.
in context as a compliment towards her editing work,
4K,
was something
man.
that raised suspicion. Something that caught up to
Hey,
Inquisitor
yo.
very quickly. Another TikTok user by the name Tito is Acting Badly released a statement to his large audience of almost 1 million followers that Inquisitor was grooming his girlfriend, the editor that Inquisitor hired. He used out-of-context chat logs and involved the endearing phrases such as "I love you" to spread a rumor that the 17-year-old girl was being groomed by the man in the mask. People quickly turned against Inquisitor, and his brand of a loving and friendly face was now tarnished. In other words, Inquisitor's life as a social media icon was now ruined. Inquisitor would stop posting for several weeks, until October 9th of 2023, where he would change his profile bio
Yeah, man.
to "I want to die." He would then go live a few
Don't try to guilt trip people now.
hours later, where all you could see was a glass door in an empty room. As the live stream continued, rocks would come flying through as Inquisitor's family began to break into his home.
What the
No
hell?
one knew what was going on. However, after the company entered, they began to perform CPR on a body, and at that moment, everybody knew what happened. Inquisitor took his life just off screen from the live stream. After this, evidence began to surface of the master plan that had been in effect for months.
He couldn't take it, bro. He couldn't take the scrutiny of what he done, you know?
Tito, and Inquisitor's editor, were trying to frame Inquisitor of being a predator. Chat logs were leaked between Inquisitor and his editor that showed the young woman trying to form a relationship with Inquisitor. However, she was declined numerous times. At one point, she even lied, stating she wasn't a minor. However, Inquisitor still asked for her to kindly stop talking to him. Chat logs between Tito and the editor even leaked, showing proof that they were trying to gather evidence to tarnish Inquisitor's reputation.
Oh, so he
Every-
didn't actually, like, he wasn't actually a groomer? Bro, what? Bro, he was set up? Chat, he was set up? There's no way.
Accusation was a
Man,
lie,
if that's true,
and the
the
world
accusation
found
was
out
a
about
lie?
it just when it was too late.
No.
Inquisitor was a
That changes everything. That actually changes everything. Okay, I feel bad. R.I.P., bro. Because at the start, I was like, yeah, he just couldn't take it. But now that I know this, yeah, it paints a whole different picture. I'll be real.
loving friend that shared his personality to the internet. He spread positive messages and advice to anyone who needed it. He was a good person, someone who found himself in the crosshairs of a malicious evil.
Man,
Although gone too soon,
he was set
I'm
up.
glad the truth came out, as Inquisitor can now be remembered as the great person he was, and not for the predator he wasn't. May everyone on this list
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. For real. For real.